welcome along and welcome back to Attingham Park. Today we have caught a lucky break. It's pretty amazing actually. We have a clear day to continue our harvest. If we have a quick look at the weather situation, yeah, we had rain forecast for today. And there is just no sign of it up to 6 p.m. this evening. So it may be that the rain is going to set in after that, but that's fine because hopefully by then we'll be done. What it does give us is the chance to go and harvest our 2 remaining fields that are ready. So field 1 and field 6 are both ready. We've got wheat in field 1 and canola in field 6. So we can go and get both of those done. Then if the rain manages to hold off a little bit tomorrow, we might be able to get 2A done. We've got sorghum in there, but that will be ready to harvest at that point. I mean, that's on the verge. Field 13 is our sunflowers. That is gonna be probably up until October or November at the earliest. And looking back at this, well, we've just got wet days, apparently, the whole way to December. But I'm not sure that that's going to happen. We may get a chance to get 2 fields just quickly harvested in that time. So what we're going to do is move our 2 combines here over to field 1 and get that done first before we start doing the big trek over to field 6. Now, I don't know what the situation is with this combine. Yeah, this one could do with a refuel. This one could also do with a refuel. So we'll go via the yard and get both of these refueled. So that is that one on follow me, and we can take both of these down through the yard like that, get ourselves set up, and actually harvest is going really, really well this year. We may even get the opportunity to get all of the straw baled today if we're lucky. This is a complete turnaround from last year. I mean, it is fairly ridiculous where we are. And now we've got a problem here. This is empty. Let's see. How much is the smallest amount I can buy? 1,000 liters is still out of our price range. So we're going to risk it. I think we can get at least 1 field done like this. We're probably going to have to borrow more money to get the 2nd field done. And get over to field 6. I think if we can get both of these combines through field 1 without having to refill them, will be fairly good. This is quite tight for these combines. I'm glad we've got 2 combines and not trying to do this with a combine with a massive header. We'd have to drop the header off all the time to go through the yard like this, whereas this is not too bad. It's one of the nice things about having a farm all connected like this without having to go on the main roads. We're able to get this into and out of our fields pretty easily. I'm not sure where my other combines got to, though. It's still showing up as following. We're still seeing a fill level, but I'm not seeing the combine. Yeah, he's got stuck on a barn here. Right, let's take that off then. We're not going to fill this one up either, but we will get this one up to the field and set up so that both combines can get harvesting. So we're up at the field with this. We'll take the first one into the field slightly. Start up the header, start up the bottom bit. And select header, down we go into the field, far enough for it to detect the field and for us to check that we're not doing that. There we go. And set up course. We want course on field 1. We want it going at 0 degrees. So set that up to there. Lands, yep, generate course. That is perfect. Right, and then out of here, we want to copy this course. First waypoint, it's going on the left, and away we go. Now, a lot of people have suggested in the comments that I use courseplay to do the baling, which shouldn't be too difficult. As long as I can work out exactly where I started on each field and set them up to the 6-meter width, we should be okay. My biggest worry is if the 7% overlap on the headlands doesn't quite get me where I want to be with the trail. So we might give it a try on field 14 if I can work out where I was when I started. Right, let's check where we are. We should be fairly good. And away you go. Oh, no. That. Back it off. And away we go. That should now be dropping a swath, which is what we need. And are you going to drop a swath for me? Yes, you are. Away our combines go. And while our combines are there and getting started and fairly empty, although the first one is at 25%, we want to get some baling going. So I'm not going to try setting up... Oh, I think my pickup is lifted. It is. We're not going to get the courseplay working on this field, but I might try and get it working on field 14. If I can do that, then it should work fairly well for us. Otherwise, today, with us starting on a wheat field, we are going to be jumping about all the time, trying to sort out everything getting emptied and making sure those combines keep moving. I've had a thought that I can actually test how well this is set up. So if we go create job, courseplay field work, I want to set my field position as here, my target position as here, and we want to open the courseplay course generator. We want to up this to 6 meters, which is the size of our header. So take that right up. Take that up to 4 headlands. And we want to go manually 90 degrees. So that was the way that the harvesters did this and should do. So generate me a fieldwork course. Right. Now, are we sitting on a line of that course? Show me everything. We actually are, and we're sitting in it the right direction. So, nearest waypoint, and away it goes. Is this going to bail up this straw? Yes, it is. It's a little bit off. It's a tiny, tiny bit off the width. But as long as these lines stay on that width, we should be all right. I think we'll leave this going. We'll see how it does. And if we find that we need to come and clear something up later, then we will. But certainly at the moment, that seems to be working. And not a moment too soon either. Our harvesters are looking very full. This one is up to 90. I think it's actually the back one that's up to 90. Which one have we got here? No, it is. It's this one. E is up to 94%. So we want to pull up alongside this. Emptying out at this point is fine, because the other harvester is going to come around the corner in a second and try to empty out. So we'll get this emptied. And I do like that I can monitor how empty our combine is with this new harvester level. Really, really useful. We're going to get this about half emptied before the end of the field here. Oh, he's going to want to turn. The other harvester is waiting for us. So what I think I'll do is spin around here. And we'll go and empty the other harvester out. He'll make it most of the way around this field, I think, before he needs emptying again. I don't want to leave the other harvester getting too far behind, though. So bring this round in behind here. I'm guessing this harvester is going to keep wanting to go round the corner. So try and keep in position with it. Yeah, away we go. Down a gear so that we can get up the hill and then follow it round and make sure that we keep, whoa, everything going into the trailer. Oh, sometimes it just makes it so much harder on me to get all of this done. I kind of wish the harvesters would stop on the headlands like they do when they're going up and down. If you get to the end of the road going up and down and the harvester needs to maneuver, it will stop. If you're on the headlands, it will just spin round the corner without warning. We should just about catch this before the end of this headland. Quite a big bit of straw there from where the other combine stopped. Oh, down, down. Wrong gear. That's not good. No. Full trailer, wrong gear. We've ended up with a problem. Right. We'll empty out as much of this as we can before it does its wild turn into the end. And 99, 100%. We just managed to empty enough. Oh. And it's down to 61%. Still, not too bad. Chasing our harvesters around the field, we've managed to get a full trailer off them. Now, something I haven't done for a while is looked at our pig feed mixer. We put a whole load of potatoes into this a while ago, and have not added anything else in to start mixing pig feed. So let's just have a quick look at the production for that. We've got, so we are doing this with sorghum, I think. Yeah, potatoes. Yes, we've got sorghum, wheat, and canola. So we're going to put all of this in. We need to put in, what have we got in here at the moment? Potatoes, we've got 29,000 litres. We want to put a whole load of wheat in here as well. So let's tip this. We might put a couple of trailers of wheat in here, a couple of trailers of sorghum in as well. And then we'll be able to finally put a couple of trailers of canola in too. So we'll be in a good place with this. It should give us plenty of pig feed to keep going with. And yeah, off our 3 fields that we still have left. And one of our harvesters is already full again before we get back to the field. And the second one's going to be full before we empty this one by the looks of things. Wheat is so high yielding. You have to work really, really hard to keep 2 combines going like this. But I'm pleased to see that we are seemingly able to do that. So that's good news. What really helps is the yield is looking pretty high on here. Don't think we've got anything below 100. Yeah. It's a few bits that are 100%. Lots is 115. Most is 120. And then some nice spots. Previously, they've been 125. I think some of this is going to be a bit lower overall, though. Right, the combine needs emptying, and I'm going to have to go around the outside of the field to get it done as well. I'm also going to have to drop my gears down, otherwise we'll never make it up this hill. One problem we've got is with all of these hired workers going, our money is draining fast. I think we're going to need to hire or to borrow some money very, very quickly in a minute. Oh, come on. Struggling up this hill. No, down again. I knew this was going to be a problem on here. Happened to be in real life more than once. You get in the wrong gear on a hill like that and you cannot keep up with the harvester. And you end up with grain on the roof. This is doing fairly well though. And we definitely have a full trailer off here pretty quickly. And oh wow, this combine is still going to be fairly full when we get to the end, I think. Mainly because we have a fairly full trailer. These combines are doing really well at keeping this trailer full at the moment. Our baler seems to be staying on track fairly well. I can't see any missed rows on that. And our mulcher on the 8340 has finished. So the next field that needs mulching, or that can be mulched, is field 2C. So let's clear off the current course on here and go up a few gears so that we're moving along faster. And we'll get this set up on field 2C, which is brilliant. So now we have a baler set up. The proof of concept on getting it going with courseplay, judging roughly by how everything's worked, is working fantastically. We want to set a course on here. Field 2C, manual 90 degrees. Yep, generate me a course there. That's all good. We're not doing alternate rows. Skip rows is what I want to check. No, we're not skipping rows, so that's good. Let's head out then, and we'll go and set this up. First waypoint, turn on to the blue, and over on this top corner here, we can get this going. Suddenly, everything is coming together on here, and we're able to just zoom through all the jobs. As I said, we are going to need to borrow a little bit of money, though, I think, to get things finished, which is fine because we're making far more money than we're having to borrow, and hopefully can pay some of this off. And before 11:30 in the morning, one of our combines already has finished work on this field. That is exceptionally good. That is going to make things so much easier because we can go out and start collecting up bales if we have field 6 done fairly quickly. Although, yeah, our next job is to get these combines transferred over to field 6, which in itself is going to be great fun. I just want to get this combine emptied, though, and moved out of the way so that our second combine can get in here and get finished on the field as well. We want to position ourselves roughly in this position, but one row over, I think. And actually, our other combine isn't going to get to the end of the row. It's full before it's reached it, which is both good news and slightly annoying. But I'd rather have a full combine here with more wheat coming off this field than not. We've actually ended up putting 2 trailers off this field in with the pig feed, so this one will go into our storage. I don't think it's going to be a full field. We'll find out, or a full trailer. We'll find out before the end of the field. Well, combine, we're a little bit ahead of the combine going down that hill, but that's all right. Yeah, auger out, and with any luck, we'll be able to fit all this in here. I think certainly we will. It's only 2/3 full at this point, this combine. Does look like our combine is, or our trailer is going to be nearly 90% full. Yeah, 87% in total on the trailer. And we'll go tip this, and we'll go and get a header trailer on this tractor and behind our Land Rover as well. And then we can get both of these combines in convoy over to field 6. With everything on field 1 done, I have loaded up the header for the TR96. We now need to do it for the 87, which is this one. So let's get the header on there. We'll have a look there. Doesn't quite look straight to me. There we go. Turn that off and disconnect the header. Back it off. Right, there we go. So what I think I'll do is I'll get the 2 headers over to field 6 first, and then we'll come back for the combines. Before I do that, though, I noticed that our baler here is kicking around on the headlands here. So we'll stop this, and this can now move over to the next field. Let's unload those. Yep, that off the back. And we want to get started on field 14 with this and just get this going. So proof the concept, that works. That absolutely works to bale and set up our baling in that way. So we're going to try and do the same now with this. I'm hoping this has a wide enough pickup to deal with the oddities that we're going to have in the headlands. We will see fairly quickly if that's the case. One way to do it might be to half what we have in the headlands. So set course. We're in the right field, so we're in field 14. 90% is what we want it set to. I want to lower this to maybe 4%. Think that might do things a bit better. Number of headlands 4. We want to do the headlands first and generate that, and let's see if that works. So that seems about right to me. For everything, we might have a little bit of an issue around here, but I think we'll be okay. So let's back out and have a look. That looks about right. I think that's okay. And temporary course, work with, okay. First waypoint. Let's just have a look at everything in general. Everything in general seems to be lining up fairly well. It's a bit hard to tell from here. But we'll set that onto the blue so we can see where it's going. And we'll see if it stays on track. But at the moment, that seems to be about right. So I've set up a convoy. We've got our 7610 at the back. We've got our 2 New Holland combines in the middle. And we've got our Land Rover at the front. So, yeah, let's get ourselves moving. We want to limit this to... Actually... So this is the thing. Put it in reverse and take that down. So go downwards and we'll take the limit down to 18. Right. So I should be limited in speed. No, I thought I might be limited in speed to 18, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure how that reverse speed limit thing works. It's a bit weird. Must be a speed limit for reverse, I'm guessing. Right, but we'll get this down to field 6 and get everything set up. And we're down and into field 6 with the landy. See if our combines make it in fine. Yep. You seem to be doing okay. The second combine has had a bit of trouble getting around corners and things. But seems to be doing okay. Yep, he's doing all right. Where is the tractor? The tractor is coming, so that's good news. Let's get this header onto this combine then. Yeah, he's the other combine has got stuck in the hedge. So let's connect this up. He's stopped. We might as well get this unfolded and get this into the field, I think. And then I can go from there, getting everything set up. Second harvester in. I want to pull it in front. I want to pull the tractor when that comes in front. So let's take that off. And yeah, this is beginning to beep at me. So we've not got a huge amount of fuel in this tractor and we still need to cart with it. Slightly concerning. Well, to be honest, we are going to have to borrow more money today. We're going to need to. So I think we'll get the 7610 back up to the farm. And once we've done that, we'll go and borrow some money. We'll put the minimum amount of fuel we can into our thing and get that done. I think our harvesters are okay at the moment. But the actual tractor, that is going to need refueling. These will be okay until we come back and get them redone. Right, so clear our existing course off. Do a new one. We're up on field 6. I can't pull the map quite far enough across. This one I want to do automatic because of the shape of this field and generate me a course. And it's a little bit weird, but it'll do. So let's copy that course. So clear that one off, copy that course, and start from the first waypoint and left. And away that one goes. Let's clear the course off this, copy this course, set it to right, start up the back bit, start up the front, drop our header down, and yeah, give that harvester there a little bit of breathing space before we set this going, because we need to. But bringing this into here, lining us up to there, and then as soon as that other harvester has gone into the next bit of the field, what we can do is set this one going. And this is probably going to be the closest these two harvesters have been, I think. Yep, away it goes. We are making about £150 per hour from the fishing, which is keeping our money topped up a little bit, but it's not going to be enough to stave everything off. The other thing I noticed is that rain is now forecast. When is that going to arrive? 9 o'clock tonight, and it's a single little shower. I don't know why that warranted the entire day being rain. But yeah, we're in no risk from the rain. So let's purchase some of this. We need to borrow some money first. So into here, borrow 5,000. We're up to 555,000 on our loan. We are going to... No, how do I get this to fill? Oh, here. There we go. We want 1,000 litres is all we can afford. That's going to be half our money gone. But does mean that we can refill our Ford. It's not going to take much to fill this up. Wow. Yeah. 130 litres this tractor takes, but it is at least refueled. Our combines will be able to refuel when we get them back to the farm, hopefully. And we are going to have to borrow money at some point as well to get a sunflower header or some sort of header for our combines to do sunflowers with. This, though, is doing pretty well, I think. And, yeah, neither of our combines are higher than a third full at the moment. While we're waiting for our harvesters to fill up, I thought I'd give a quick check on the status of our baler. And it looks like it's actually going pretty well. It's missing very little in the corners. In fact, that's going to reverse up right into the corner and get all of that. And that is absolutely brilliant. Makes things so much better when we can automate things like this and get jobs that would be being done elsewhere on the farm done. So I'm very, very pleased to see that the baler is going very well. And on top of that, it looks like our mulcher has finished as well. Now, downside to this is the mulcher cannot do anything else, because the only other fields we've got are our wheat fields. I don't think there's any of our fields that we've got that aren't, or that are clear enough to actually get mulched. So what I want to do, I think, is we'll take this back to the farm. We'll get this washed down, and we can put the 8340 then on the bale trailer, ready to start collecting up bales. When we can't do any harvesting in the rain. We want to start collecting all those up. I think we're going to be selling a lot of them. We could do with the money this year. So it's going to make a lot of sense to get that done. And yeah, while I've got a bit of downtime, while I'm waiting for my combines to fill up, getting this all washed down and this turned around is the best way to go. Our first combine is getting fairly full. It's taken most of the headlands to get to this state. But thankfully we can spin around here and empty this out fairly easily. We'll match our speed and yeah, trundle alongside. Really quite pleased. We're doing fairly well on here. We want to place I think probably just a single trailer from here. It's not going to require a huge amount of this canola from this field to go into the pig feed to mix that. So yeah, I think a single trailer should do. We've got way more potatoes in there than we need. We've probably got way more wheat in there than we need. But I want to be able to make sure that we've got a good mix. And yep, this combine is empty. Let's go and empty the other one, which is about to stop. I was really worried about this harvest. I thought we were going to have a repeat of the last year, where we were just in a place where we were desperate in the rain to get everything in time, and just looking at facing this problem of having to harvest in the rain or having to go late into the night or anything like that again. So much better. Having got everything in earlier this year, we've done really well. But on top of that, we seem to have been able to manage the 2 new big fields as well. To have field 13, our second new field that we got this year, just sitting there until later in the year, knowing that we should have enough time to get that field just harvested on its own, is brilliant. And yeah, this is so much better than I'd ever hoped it was going to be. So we'll put this trailer full of canola into here, and I have a slight worry about our baler. I'm a little bit concerned about some of the bales sitting at the ends of rows, and I might just take our other tractor and just move those out the way quickly. So this is where having the zebra permanently set up to do this kind of thing is really useful. We can just come in, and any bales that I'm worried are going to be a problem, we can come into the field and just pick them up and move them off to the side. If we move them over to the headland over here, we'll be able to pick them up fairly quickly and easily. And it should mean that we don't have any have the tractor suddenly riding up on a bale or anything like that. And there aren't many bales on these headlands, thankfully, but it's enough that I think a problem could arise if we're not careful. There we are. That's got all of the bales on the ends out the way, and means our baler should have a nice easy run of the rest of this field. Back down to the field just in time, I think, for our combines to be finishing up. Worker C is actually the other combine, but I'll empty this one out first. And neither of them are particularly full. Canola is not a high yielding crop, and as a result we are not doing too bad. It pays well though, which is why it actually pays us to put less into the pig feed if we can avoid it. Sorghum of course pays well too, but yeah, we need more of that in the pig feed mix that we're using. Oh, go on. There we are. How full is that? That's still got 17% on it. Let's empty out to the end of this row. Just keep our combines apart a little bit. It's going quite a way. Right, that's empty. Let's go and empty out the other one. And in fact, this one has finished. So our combines, I'm going to want to get transported back over to our farm for tomorrow. We're going to be needing the sorghum harvested if the rain holds off. If the rain is anything like the rain that was forecast today, it'll be a brief shower at some point through the day, and we should have plenty of opportunity to get the sorghum harvested. This field needs mulching, of course, so we want to get a tractor over here mulching if we can, if we have anything with the horsepower around to do it. But yeah, we're going to move this combine over to the other side, or over back to get its header off, and then empty the other one. And so to finish things off, we will just unload this harvester here. And I think that is going to be everything. Well, that is everything we can do today, but that is just a really, really good day that I didn't think we were going to have. We are in an awesome place with the harvest. We should be able to hopefully get the last field of sorghum done next time, and maybe if we're lucky in October, November, get the sunflowers done. For now, though, we're going to leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.